Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am here with an interesting video on the chapter 1 of class 9th, that is matter in our surroundings. Okay, so before starting the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell button to get the notification as soon as I post my new videos. Okay, so let's start with the video. So the first thing what we need to know is the chapter name. So that is matter in our surroundings. So what do you mean by surrounding? What all things you can see around your surroundings? Okay, the environment which is around you is nothing but your surroundings. Okay, the environment which is near you, okay, besides you, the surrounding, that is nothing but called as the environment, that is nothing but called as surroundings. Okay, so matter in our surroundings. So what is this matter now? Okay, so the first thing we should know here is matter. What is a matter? Anything that has mass and occupies space is nothing but called as matter. Okay, suppose this is a pen. Okay, I am keeping this pen here. Okay, it means this pen is occupying this much of space. Okay, this pen is occupying this much of space, and obviously it has mass. Okay, mass means it is similar to weight, but it is not exactly similar. We will have some of the difference between the mass and weight, which we are going to learn in our further classes. So it means this pen becomes a matter. Similarly, when we go to some other places, we sit in some place. Okay, it means we occupy some space there, and obviously we have some mass. It means that we are also a matter. Everything in the environment, everything in our surrounding is composed of some mass and it occupies some space. So that things are nothing but called as matter. Okay, so now let us move on to the classification of matter, how the matter is being classified. Okay, so the matter was classified into two things according to the ancient Indian philosophers and according to the modern Indian philosophers. Okay, so according to ancient Indian philosophers, we can say that the matter was classified into 5 things. So the ancient Indian philosophers told that the matter is made up of pancha tattva, 5 things, 5 substances. Okay, so what are those 5 substances? What are those 5 pancha tattva? They are nothing but air, water, earth, sky and fire. Okay, so using all these 5 contents here, the matter was being formed. This was according to the ancient Indian philosophers. Okay, now but according to this modern Indian philosophers, matter is being classified into 2 things. So first one is according to the physical property and the second one is according to the chemical property. Okay, so according to physical classification, we can say that matter is classified into 3 things, that is solid, liquid and gas. Yes, so just now we have studied about the 3 states of matter, that is nothing but solid, liquid and gas. But do you know there exist 2 more states of matter? So the scientists have recently discovered 2 more states of matter, that is 4th one and 5th one. It is nothing but the plasma state as well as Bose-Einstein condensate state, which is the 5th one. Okay, so about these 2 states of matter we are going to study in our next video. Okay, so till then, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also stay connected with it so that we both can be educated together. Okay, yes. And according to the chemical classification, we can say that matter is classified into elements, compounds and mixtures. Okay, so we all are going to study about all these things in our further classes. Okay, so now what we are going to study is nothing but the physical nature of matter. Okay, so what is the physical nature of the matter? Every matter is made up of certain particles which differ in shape, size and nature from other matter. Okay, so we should know that every matter, each and every matter is composed of many particles which are different from each other in size, shape and nature. Okay, so second point is particles of matter are very small. Okay, so the particles of matter are very small. Sometimes it is of negligible. We cannot see it by our naked eyes. Okay, sometimes it happens that it is very, very small, that we cannot see it by our naked eyes also. Okay, so these are the two physical natures of the matter. Okay, now let us see what are the characteristics of the matter. Okay, next here you can see the characteristics of particles of matter. So basically there are three characteristics of particles of matter. So the first one is particle of matter have space between them. Okay, so how is this possible? How the particles of matter have space between them? Have you seen the structure of solid, liquid and gas? Have you seen what is the structure, how the molecules are classified, how the molecules are packed into it? So you know that in the solid state, the molecules are obviously the tightly packed. Okay, there are no space between them. Okay, but in case of liquid, you know that the molecules are having slightly space between them. And whereas in the case of gas, the molecules are free to move. They are so far. Okay, so by this we can say the particles of matter have space between them. Okay, so there are lots of activities which has been given into your textbook. So a basic example I will give you. When you are preparing a tea, okay, what all you mix into it? You place water, you place tea leaves, you put tea leaves into it, you put sugar into it, you put milk into it. So how this all four items get mixed into each other? How it is mixed? Because they are getting mixed because you can see in case of liquid what happens is they have the space between them. There are slightly, you can see there's slightly space between them. So what happens is this tea leaves as well as whatever the milk or the sugar particles what you put into it, what it does, it get deposited into this spaces. Okay, so since we can say that particles of matter have space between them. Okay, this was just a basic example which I have given you. Okay, just for your understanding. Okay, next one is particles of matter are continuously moving. Yes, obviously if it is in the case of solid they are not moving. If it is in the case of liquid or it is in the case of gas, obviously you can see there is a space between them. So how much there is a space between them, that much that particles will try to move. Okay, here also as well as here also, in case of liquid as well as in case of gas. Okay, but it is not possible in case of solid because solid are stronger, they cannot move because there is no space to move for these particles. Okay, the third point is particles of matter attract each other. Yes, the particles, each particle of a matter try to attract each other to form a bigger particle. Okay, so this is the third case. Okay, next you can see a note has been given here. Particles of matter possess energy called kinetic energy. Okay, so the particles of matter here, they contain some energy that is called as kinetic energy. So what happens here is basically when the temperature rises, the kinetic energy of the particles increases and hence particles move faster. Okay, so you can see when you keep water onto this stove and heat it, okay, and after some time you put sugar into it, you know that the sugar will dissolve very faster there. Why this happens so? Because it contains a kinetic energy there, and due to the rise in temperature, what happens is the kinetic energy will increase and the particles whatever present inside this water, it will move faster, and hence it will move faster, the sugar will be dissolved. Okay, so Next point you can see here, a force of attraction exists between the particles known as intermolecular force of attraction. So what is the force which exists between the particles? It is called as intermolecular force of attraction. So here you should know that here it contains the intermolecular forces of attraction. So we can say the particles of matter attract each other. Okay, so this is the reason why the particles of matter are attracting each other, because they contains a strong force of attraction called as intermolecular force of attraction. Okay, next, the last point here, the intermixing of particles of two different type of matter on their own is known as diffusion. Okay, so when we mix two different type of particles, two different type of matter, so that is nothing but known as diffusion. This is related to here the second point, that is particles of matter are continuously moving. So here I can give you one more example of the agarbattis which you use into your daily life. Okay, at your homes and all. So what happens there is, when you lit up agarbatti, what happens, the smell will be spreading very fast. Okay, so why this happens is, this is nothing but due to the diffusion. Okay, the intermixing of particles, two different particles are intermixed here, and that is nothing but called as diffusion. Okay, so depending on this part, I hope everything is cleared here up to the characteristics of particles. So in this video we have studied about what is matter, how the matter is classified, so the physical properties of matter as well as the characteristics of matter. Okay, so depending on this part you will be having few questions which are present inside your textbook. So let's have a glance onto those questions with answers. Okay. Yes, you all can see a question popping up onto the screen. So the question is, do you know what are fluids? If you are aware of what are fluids, so don't waste your time, go straight away into the comment section and type what are fluids. Okay, so if you are unaware of the answer, I'll surely tell you in my next video. So till then, subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell button to get the notification as well. Okay, so here we will see the questions here regarding this. Okay, so you can see on your page number 3 there are few questions written here. Okay, so we will have some answer to those questions. So the first question here is, which of the following are matter here? Okay, so basically here they have given us the options: chair, air, love, smell, hate, almonds, thought, cold, cold drink, smell of perfume. Okay, so you have to answer which among the following are matter here. Okay, so you can see the solution here. What is matter? We have studied already what is matter, right? So anything that has mass and occupies space is known as matter. Anything which contains some mass and also it occupies some space, that particular thing is nothing but known as matter. Okay, so here you can see air, chair, the first one, chair, air, smell, okay, almonds, cold drink and smell of perfume are said to be in matter. The remaining things, love, hate, thought and cold, so these are nothing but the feelings. Okay, so it doesn't comes under matter here. Okay, so the remaining things, chair, air, smell, almonds, cold drinks and smell of perfume, these are related to the matter. Okay. Okay, so you can see the next question over here. Give reason for the following observation is given. Okay, so you have to give the reason for the below observations. So here the question is, the smell of hot sizzling food reaches you several meters away, but to get the smell from cold food you have to go close. So you all know that the smell of hot food will reach us when we are several meters away, but if the food is cold we will not get any smell. Okay, so why this is We have to say the reason for this. Okay, so you can see the solution here. Since hot sizzling food has temperature higher than the cold food, and at high temperature diffusion is nothing but the movement of particles is very fast here, and due to this the above observation takes place. Okay, so you all know that the hot sizzling food has the high temperature, and due to the high temperature the kinetic energy of the molecules will be higher. Due to this, what happens is the molecules will try to move faster, isn't it? So there are the diffusion of molecules will be taking place. So this diffusion is very fast here, and due to this reason only we get the smell of hot sizzling food several meters away rather than the cold food. Okay, so moving to the next question. So here a question is, a diver is able to cut through water in a swimming pool. Which property of matter does this observation show? So a diver is a person who is swimming into the swimming pool. Okay, so he is able to cut through the water, and which is the property which makes him to do this? We have to tell this. Okay, so the answer here is the phenomena of cutting water by diver shows the matter has space between its particle. Okay, so this phenomena is the property of matter. We have to identify which is the property of matter which shows this. Okay, so here the property used is nothing but the matter has space between its particles. Okay, so next question. Fourth one, what are the characteristics of the particles of matter? So along in our video itself we have studied what are the characteristics of particles of matter. So let us recall it here. So the first one, the characteristics of matters are given below. Okay, you can see first one is particle of matter have space between them. Second one is they move continuously. Okay, they are continuously moving or they move continuously. You can write it both. The third one is they have an attraction force between them, and the last one is they are very small in size. Okay, so these are the characteristics of particles of matter. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope everything is cleared for you. If you are having any doubts regarding this, you can comment me down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also press on the bell button to get your notification. I'll be back with another video as soon as possible. So stay tuned and stay connected. Thank you.